Together we stand, a family so strong, in the unity of Sun Lakes where we all belong. With love in our hearts, we share the same goal, to lift up each other and make our spirits whole. We gather as one with open.
Nice to see so many cheery faces this morning. Please silence your cell phones and welcome to Unity Church of Sun Lakes. We are so happy to have you here. And if you're watching online, welcome to you as well. And we want to thank Lori Schaefer for today's beautiful flowers. Lori, thank you so much. And we have some announcements. Let's see what they are. All right, we have We Dream for Jeanne Fund to help her with expenses to get to Kansas City and take her classes so she can be a fully ordained or recognized, I don't know if ordained's the right word. Is that the word they use?
Well, Unity Ordained Minister.
Unity Ordained Minister. So anyways, we can support that. The raffle we have, of course, is supporting that. And if you haven't bought a raffle ticket, it's not too late. Upcoming, we have some October open houses. The first is October 12th right here at Sun Lakes Country Club, and I believe we're staffed for that.
Yes, we are.
But if you're in town and you're just hanging around, come on by and say hello and get in on it. Then October 26th, we'll be at Oakwood doing the same. And I believe we're staffed, aren't we, Jeanne?
Yes.
I believe
yes,
we are staffed. But you're welcome to drop by. In fact, we encourage you to drop by.
Oh, that's
All right, we like to welcome all our friends. That includes anybody online. But I see some faces out here I haven't seen a whole lot of over the years. And would you care to stand up and recognize yourselves? Anybody new?
Hi, my name is Cindy, and I found you guys online, and so I thought I'd come and tell you.
Thank you, Cindy. I hope you come back. I think you'll find us a very welcoming and loving group of people. Connie, we haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, hi. Yes, hi. I don't remember. I remember Bruce. That's about it.
Well, there are many memorable people here, so I'm sure next time it'll be a different story. Well, let's welcome them and everybody else. We do have a welcome we use here at Unity of Sun Lakes. So we love you, we bless you, and we welcome you. And make sure you talk to Cindy and Connie before we leave today. Okay, our first song, Holy, Holy Way by the JaJas and Brian Palmerino, and I'm going to sit in on the old beatbox there.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So happy to see your beautiful faces.
Please sing along on this one.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy
Don't you love it when all three of them are here? The harmonies are awesome. Thank you, ladies, for that wonderful opening song. Well, I am going to announce not only the opening prayer, but Judy, but following that will be the Daily Word with Amy, and then we'll have a meditation song, followed by a meditation from Julia, followed by the lesson for the day. So let's welcome Judy up here for the opening prayer.
Take in a deep breath through your mouth, hold it for 3, and fully release it. I encourage you to quiet your mind and close your eyes. Beloved Mother, Father, God, what a beautiful week you have given us. We've seen you in sunrises and sunsets, in flowers and trees, and the faces and actions of people we have encountered during the week. Fill our gathering with your Spirit. Open our hearts to your presence. Let every song, prayer, and word spoken here draw us closer to one another. Bless us with peace and prosperity. Help us to radiate that peace and prosperity out to all in our community, state, our country, and the world. May we find gladness and satisfaction in all our endeavors in the coming week. And so it is. Amen.
The daily word for today is comforted. I am comforted by the divine presence within me. I am grateful for people who have understood how to comfort me when I was feeling down. They listened when I needed to talk and blessed me with their kindness. Often, they didn't need to say a word or do anything more than be with me for a while. Their understanding presence was what I really needed. Even if I'm without the comforting presence of another, I can find comfort in the divine presence within me. As I open my heart to God, I feel understood, loved, and accepted completely just as I am. I need not feel self-conscious about needing comfort or how I express my feelings. I need only feel the unconditional love of God. As my trust in the divine presence grows, my sadness diminishes. Healing peace flows through my entire being as I am comforted. As a mother comforts her child, so I comfort you. You shall be comforted in Jerusalem. Isaiah 66:13.
The prayer and the daily word really hit home for me today. It was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Let's just center ourselves and get ready for the meditation to come with a Karen Drecker song. I invite you to close your eyes and just relax into it, or you can sing along, whatever you like.
Into the heavens.
returns to me. My joy returns to me, and love returns to me.
Close your eyes. Take a couple of very deep cleansing breaths. Envision a bright light of God, a healing light. See it at your crown chakra, at the top of your head. And see this healing light inside your brain, rejuvenating and healing every part of it, creating clear thinking. This healing light goes into every cell in your body. See it now in your eyes, your nose, your ears, your mouth. And this light goes into every cell, and it moves down your throat and into your heart. It's brilliantly bright there, healing every cell. And the light moves out your arms, into your hands and fingers, and moves down your torso and into every organ of your body. Your stomach, your spleen, your liver and kidneys, and everything else that's in there. It moves down your legs, to your knees, and into your feet, and then to your toes. Every single cell is glowing with this healing light of God. Take a few moments and see this light everywhere in your body, healing everything. Now you know that this light of God is with you always, healing and guiding you every step of the way. Just being there for you always. And as you come back into this room, you know you can do this journey at any time. Anytime you need it for healing or comfort or guidance. You can see that light at any time, knowing that it's always yours. And so it is.
Oh, it's been so rich already this morning. Nice to have the lights up now, and let's just come alive. So we're wrapping up this month. Next month on to a new topic, new subject. So are we ready to let go of this one? Well, I think we're really getting the idea about being a go-giver, right? And again, if anyone wants to review, this is a really fun little book, and it's powerful. What I I started writing this or working on these topics this month, I remember writing an affirmation down that said, I will manifest $1,000, and I have no idea how it's going to come to me, but it's going to come to me in, small ways. And look what happened. You guys created this fund for Jeanne to get I got a $900 scholarship, 2 of them, and then the church has, through you guys, paid for my tuition the last 2 quarters. So I believe these things work. It's all you guys. Thank you. So grateful. So we've embarked on a grand experiment this month to prove that we have the ability to live, to love, and to laugh abundantly. And that's by being a giver to life. And the concept is summed up in the words of Ernest Holmes, found in a Holmes Reader on Practical Wisdom. And I shared this quote with you each week, but I think each week as we've practiced, you're going to get this quote better, because when it first came out, I didn't even really get it. But I get it now, after practicing all month. So see where you are when you hear these words. Life is an eternal givingness, the offering of the cosmic self to the joy of its own fulfillment. You and I are part of this joy. And we find fulfillment only as this joy passes through us to others. Everything moves in circles. We short circuit our own good when we refuse to pass it on. And another way of saying that in a secular way, the motivational speaker and author Anthony Robbins put it, only those who have learned the power of sincere, selfless contribution experience life's deepest joy, life's deepest fulfillment. And then this Eastern philosopher, Tagore, wrote, I dreamt that life was joy. I awoke and life was service. I acted, and behold, service was joy. We've talked each week about why it's true. And to summarize, I would say that when you are of service, or when you are giving, you are living from the through me, mystic, or as me, master stage of consciousness. Have you felt it this month? I see some heads bobbing. So in other words, you're being the clearest vehicle through which or as which God can express. You're living in harmony with your divine nature. So of course, you're going to be fulfilled and filled with abundant life, love, and joy when you're in your divine nature, when you're in alignment. So this month, we've explored on how to prove that you can live this abundant life by looking at the 5 laws of stratospheric success from that little book I just showed you called The Go-Giver. We've looked at 4 of the 5 laws, and today we're going to get to the final one. But each week you have all had an assignment to prove, to go out and implement these laws each week. So the first law, let's talk about last week, which was the law of influence, which says your abundant life is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. And then the law of authenticity, which says the most valuable gift that you have to offer is you. So, last week I asked for people to share I'd love to hear from 2 more people how you did this week. Did you go out and put other people's needs first? Did you remember that you are the most valuable gift? Who would like to share? Ida.
I make journals, writing journals, and so over at Ironwood, there's a little stand where you could leave things for cancer survivors. So I took some journals over there. Aww. And then next week, I made some Halloween treat bags, and I'll be taking them over there.
Oh, that's so neat. I love it. And you feel?
Tremendous, grateful, and of service.
Wow. Seriously.
Seriously.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else? It's sometimes it's kind of hard to remember, right? Mark?
Well, I shared last week, but I don't like silence. So, well, yesterday afternoon, the theater company needed help putting up drapes and setting up for the improv show, and I really didn't feel like going, but I knew they could use me, so I did go. I got my butt off the couch and quit watching football, and I went over there, and it was great. It was a team effort, and everybody was cheerful and having a good time, so I'm glad I went.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
His daughter and family were also ill and needed some sitting, and it was kind of, unexpected, and it was great to jump in and help. That felt great. I have one that happened to me yesterday out of the blue. This is on the other end of the giving line, and sometimes receiving can be difficult, but I saw Laura last night, Laura Schaefer, at our improv gathering.
Laura Hansen.
I'm sorry, Laura Hansen. And she had on a beautiful crocheted, sweater and or scarf, and I told her how lovely I thought it was, and she said, well, I should make you one, and I thought, oh, well, that's sweet, no hurry. And before the evening was over, she came over and just gifted it to me. So I almost cried.
She looked beautiful in it too.
So very sweet. So it's nice to be on that end of it as well.
The giving and the receiving. Thank you. I love it. So, like Amy was talking about, the 5th law, according to the Go-Giver, may come as a surprise. It may even seem inconsistent with all that we've discussed this month. But then again, spiritual truths often are tucked inside paradoxes, right? So here it is. The 5th law is the law of receptivity. The key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. In fact, every giving can only happen because it is also receiving. You just heard it. So it's a profound concept that I really want us to get this morning at a deep level. So let me say it again. Every giving can only happen because it is also a receiving. So I'll give you a couple of examples. First of all, I have a $10 bill here, and there's a heads side with Hamilton on it. And then there's, on the tail side, is a picture of the White House. So this is a bill. Can you have a heads and tails on a bill? Maybe. I guess so. Here's a head. No, here's a head. And this is the tail? Well, maybe not. Well, is it one or the other? Is it a head or is it a tail? Of course not. It's the whole bill. The front and the back. It's the whole bill. It's one and the same. Here's another example. What if I told you that it has been medically proven that it's healthier for you to only exhale? Not to inhale. Well, of course, it doesn't work. Because exhaling and inhaling are this thing we call breathing. So just like the heads and the tails side of this bill are the bill themselves. You cannot have one without the other. So giving and receiving are the same way. Every giving can only happen because it is also a receiving. So it's like the statement, God and I are one. Actually, the real statement is, God and I is one. And we could make that same grammatical faux pas by saying inhaling and exhaling is breathing. Heads and tails is the bill. Giving and receiving is the same thing. But when you're younger, we didn't learn that, right? We were taught that one was better than the other. Which one was better than the other?
Gives.
It's more Christian. Give. Is it better to give than to receive was pounded into us. And I suspect that the first 4 laws, in fact, supported that statement. So it's imperative that we not forgive the implication of this 5th law. Because giving and receiving are one. The giving cannot happen without the receiving. It is not better to give than to receive. In fact, it's insane to try to give and not receive. Many people, though, get the giving, they have got the giving down. How many of us have the giving down? Yeah. Got it down. So much over that sometimes we can give to an unbalanced way. Why is that? Because we don't allow ourselves to receive. I remember so many times people would want to do things. No, oh no, I got it. I don't do that anymore. So I'm warning you, if you offer me something, I'd never say no. But what happens when you give too much and you don't allow yourself to receive is you get burnt out. My microphone's still doing that thing. And then you can feel, thank you. Then you can feel taken advantage of, right? And then what's the next step when you get angry? Yeah, you can get angry.
Resentful.
Yes, resentful. Regrets. What's the ultimate though? The ultimate. No. These people don't ever stop giving. But they do become martyrs. Give again. So, if you are not receiving to the degree that you would like, listen to this. Perhaps you bought into the false idea that it's better to give than to receive. Perhaps you have underlying beliefs about your unworthiness. Perhaps you believe that one cannot be spiritual and abundant at the same time. And that's a biggie for some. Perhaps you believe money is the root of all evil, and it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter heaven. All heard that one. Perhaps you have the limited pie perspective. You know, you believe there's only so much to go around, and if you take a lot, someone's going to go without. So only take a little. Only allow a little in. And perhaps you feel resentful and envious of those whom you perceive have more than you. Did I strike any chords? Yeah. I'm in the right place? So the list can go on and on. But the point is that all of the giving in the world won't bring you the abundant life. It won't create the results that you want unless you make yourself willing and able to receive in good measure. In like measure. Because if you don't let yourself receive, if you refuse the gifts of the universe, then you shut down the flow. Our master teacher Jesus said in Luke chapter 8, verse 18, "Whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken even that which he seemeth to have." Sounds really harsh. Yet we know that Jesus was not harsh. So what's up with that statement? And here's another important tidbit. If you aren't willing to receive your share, it's going to go to somebody else. T. Harv Eker, in his book, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, tells of an experience that he had that brought this idea home in a striking way. He was camping overnight, and before nightfall, he made a lean-to to sleep under by tying a tarp to a tree and then fastening the bottom to the ground to create a 45-degree roof over his head. And it's a good thing because it rained all night long. The abundance of rain. When he awoke the next morning and he got out of his shelter, he realized how he and everything underneath the tarp were dry as a bone. But there was an unusually deep puddle of water collected at the bottom of the tarp. All of a sudden, he had an inner voice say to him, nature is totally abundant, but it is not discriminating. When the rain falls, it has to have somewhere to go. If one part is dry, then another part will be doubly wet. And that is exactly how the universe works. There is an infinite supply of abundance being poured down at any given moment. And it has to have somewhere to go. So the deal is this: if somebody isn't willing to receive his or her share, then it will go to whoever is. The rain doesn't care where it goes, and neither does the abundance of the universe. So Eker teaches a little prayer, and it goes like this: Universe, if anyone has something great coming to them, and they are not willing to receive it, send it to me. I am open and willing to receive all of your blessings. Thank you. Charles Fillmore wrote, God has already provided our good as potential. But that good cannot be realized except by us. An affirmative prayer is a demand upon a lawful universe. It is developing a receptivity in our minds and hearts so that the good may flow. And Ernest Holmes says, the Spirit can only give us what we take. And since the taking is an act of consciousness, we must be actively aware of the presence of our desire. We must know that the gift is made even before we see it. Consciousness must receive the gift. So how can your consciousness start to be a better receiver? Well, I trust and I pray and I hope that this morning helped. But if you saw your beliefs this morning in any of those that I listed a bit ago, begin right now to release those beliefs. Somewhere along the line, we may have made the decision to believe in them. And now I invite you to make a new decision to believe in something else. So let's start by affirming that you are a good receiver right now, starting with a knowing that this is for yourself right now. So say with me, I am a generous giver.
I am a generous giver.
And an excellent receiver.
And an excellent receiver.
I am open to receive.
I am open to receive.
All the good the universe has.
All the good the universe has.
For me right now.
For me right now.
Yes. So in conclusion, if you'll put that slide up, Derek, the last slide. The 5 laws of stratospheric success. The first one is the law of value. First of all, these are the keys to living the abundant life, is to give, give, give. And then we saw how to do that through the law of value. Your true ability to create an abundant life is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. The law of compensation. Your abundance is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. The law of influence. Your abundant life is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. The law of authenticity. The most valuable gift you have to offer is
Yourself.
yes, yourself. And then the final ultimate key to giving is making yourself open to receiving, which is the law of receptivity. So let's do our monthly affirmation together. It is my divine right to live, to love, and to laugh abundantly. Today I ensure this right by being a giver to life, always and in all ways. And now we'll have another song.
Woo! That landed for me. Woo! True story. There I was, middle of a creek in a flat rock in the sun, looking upstream at the water flowing, tumbling down to me. Sometimes pooling, but always moving around obstacles in the way. And then from deep within I heard my spirit say, I wanna be like the water flowing, always knowing exactly what it is I'm here to do. I wanna be like the water. That's right where the song was written, on that rock. There I was, middle of a creek on a flat rock in the sun, looking upstream at the water flowing, tumbling down to me, never budging, slowly being worn to dust by the stream. And then from deep within I heard my spirit scream, I wanna be
wanna be like the water. I don't want to be the rock resisting all the way. I wanna be like the water flowing boundlessly all day. Who I am is the water flowing, never questioning, always knowing exactly what it is I'm here to do. And who I am is the water flowing, abundantly receiving, giving a contribution to life along the way. I wanna be like the water. Like the water.
And now it is time for our offering. Our opportunity to put God first in our life. To offer our first fruits to God, which reminds us to rely on God to meet our needs. And when we tithe, we're saying to ourselves that this is my commitment to Spirit, to put my faith first and trust in God. Personally, I committed to tithing a long time ago, and now it's just a habit for me. I do it without thinking. If I receive a check, even if it's $10, I will deposit that into my bank account and take $1 would be 10%. I stick it into my tithe bucket. It's just an automatic thing for me. And I like to tithe where I'm spiritually fed, because that's telling God, this is what I believe in. I love all this spiritual substance, and I believe in it. And so that's where I tithe, where I'm spiritually fed, which this church is part of where I'm spiritually fed. I'm also fed by Unity Worldwide Ministries and all the education I'm receiving. And so it's just my way of saying I love the spiritual substance and I bless it with my first fruits. And so now let's say our offering blessing together. Divine love, richly flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful for the blessings of this day. I am grateful for the blessings on the way. And now let's sing our offering song by Karen Drucker, I Am So Blessed.
So blessed, I am so
need to add receive on this. So we bless the givers and the receivers of these gifts. And we give our gratitude for the abundance and the flow of life that these create. And we also want to acknowledge those that give online or have automatic payments set up through their bank to this church. We're truly grateful. So let's go now on to our 5 unity principles. I thought I'd shake it up this month. Let's see how well, because we've been doing this every weekend. So let's see how well we remember. The first principle is
God is.
Well, what does that mean to you?
Omnipotent.
Omnipotent.
Omnipresent.
One power, one presence in the universe. God the good. Omnipotent. Second one. I am. What does that mean?
I am one with God.
I am one with God. God and I is one. And we all have that innate power active in all of us. And third one.
I think.
What does that mean?
Our thoughts are what
Our
creates
thoughts.
our life.
Our thoughts, our thinking is what creates our life. And the fourth principle. What's behind that one?
Thankfulness.
Being grateful, having the opportunity to connect with God. Prayer and meditation. This is how we develop our relationship with the divine presence within us. This is where the magic happens. So this is why it's one of our 5 principles. It's something that we really commit to. We really believe in it. And then slide number 5.
I live abundantly.
I live abundantly. How do you do that?
By giving and receiving.
Giving and receiving, by living these principles every day, daily application. That's how we keep living an abundant life. Good job. And so then our next slide is about silent. Oh, we're going to do the prayer of faith first. I thought this would be fun to bring back. It's an oldie and a goodie. Let's say it together. God is my help in every need. God does my every hunger feed. God walks beside me, guides my way through every moment of the day. I now am wise, I now am true, patient, kind, and loving too. All things I am, can do, and be through Christ, the truth that is in me. God is my help, I can't be sick. God is my strength, unfailing, quick. God is my all, I know no fear, since God and love and truth are here. And then, of course, we have our silent unity. Please reach out if you have anything going on that you require prayer. Silent Unity is in Kansas City, Missouri, and they have this beautiful place where they actually employ people to pray. And they are open from 3 a.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific time. And you call that number, they will answer the phone. You can also find them online, and they will take your prayer, and they will pray every single day for 30 days.
24/7. 24/7.
Yes, 24/7. They're only reachable between 3 a.m. and 11, but the prayers go up into this cool tower, and there's a light on the tower. It's brighter than any light that is around that city. And underneath that light is someone praying and holding vigil for 30 days, your prayer. And it's really a beautiful thing, and they're phenomenal, loving people. If you need prayer in person today, reach out to myself or Julia, and we will make sure that you get personal prayer today. And now it's time to say thank you. Thank you to Barb and Brian. I appreciate you guys so much, and Amy and Mark for coming this morning and rehearsing. And of course, Lori for the beautiful flowers. We thank you so much. Mark for platform, and Julia for meditation, and Judy, for opening prayer. Really grateful for all of you guys. So, they did. And now, are we complete? Does anyone have anything? Julia does.
The hand you had up there,
Yes.
Lori must have just made that because it's just not out there, is it, like that?
No, we found it online out
Did
there.
you? Okay,
I
I
said
just
to her,
thought she
just
did
put the
that.
hand up there. And she goes, what are you talking about? You'll find it. She goes,
That's
oh, it's
beautiful.
right there.
Whatever she does is just awesome. She does a great
Yeah,
job.
I think it comes from YOU. If you want to look it up, it's from YOU, the youth. This is how they train their kids with the hand. And I just think it's beautiful.
I have one, Jeanne.
Yes.
There are some flyers in the back.
They look like this.
Yay, you were going to do it. I beat
You were.
I beat you to it. Okay. Yeah.
Some flyers in the back. Kate is directing a play that's coming up called Exit Laughing. And it's adults only, so don't bring your grandchildren. It has mature themes. And it's November 6th through 8th, and then at 9th and 10th. That's when the performances are, but the tickets go on sale October 8th. So anyway, it's going to be a good show. Kate is a perfectionist, as you know, and she's going to put out an outstanding show. And plus, we got to have new people. If you've been going to the plays over the years, you kind of see a lot of the same faces. Not this time. We've got a couple brand new people, and it's going to be worth your while. So thanks.
Thank you.
And one is Joe Ponce. I hope that's okay.
Yeah.
I said that.
Absolutely.
Judy?
I will be in the back if anybody wants raffle tickets to sell or wants to buy raffle tickets. I'll be glad to assist you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, let's stand then, and we'll close with the peace song. And I want to call Bruce Thompson up here. Everybody, week after week, we sing the peace song, and everybody wonders who's singing that beautiful male voice in the background. That's you. I thought it was time to bring Bruce up. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, because you are and I am the I am. And so it is. Amen. Have a beautiful week.
It's wonderful to meet
everyone.
you.
See you next month.
Together we stand, a family so strong, in unity of Sun Lakes where we all belong. With love in our hearts, we share the same goal, to lift up each other and make our spirits whole. We gather as one.